Yes, it's 1 out of 1. That's not what I'd like to see. Okay, I'm trying to restart that. Perfect. Okie dokie. Hello everybody and welcome to my live stream. Today I'm going to play some more Dream Daddy. I'm looking very much forward to it. It was a lot of fun last time. So yeah. Let's see how this is going to go. Again, sus game? Again? Yes, sus game? Well, what about that? Last time I was having a lot of fun. I was laughing so much last time that I was playing this game. Now, the most exhausting part is that I need to try to remember the voices I was giving for everybody. Freaky Cave of Wonder. Hello. James Dugo. How are you? Thank you for my stream again. Really appreciate it. Hope you're feeling well. And also, I was not to say your name. So hello, Bacon God. Hope you also are feeling well. Hope both of you are feeling well. Well, look at name. Dream Daddy is a little bit name. Well, it's a dating simulator. It's not the first time that I play this. It's the second time I play this. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. Scrambled eggs is one of the few things that I actually do like of eggs to eat. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should text you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, where's my mouse? It's there. I'm sorry for freaking you out. I trust you to make good choices. Good. I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Wonder? Team Wonder. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. I don't think I've ever been eating scrambled eggs with cheese, but I guess it's not bad. A dad dating sim. It sure is a dad dating sim. Yes, indeed. I know. Yeah, like here was hardest bus fight in the world, and Friddle lost all. Let's stay 16 years old, man. When I am 15 years old. Well, I am 26, but I feel like I'm 85 at least. So yeah. Okay. But yes, I did indeed lose the Daddy Month battle last time. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the egg in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad? I have to go to school now. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you. Sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops. We gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Ooh, am I gonna make it now? Nice, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, Dadbook. Was like Facebook. I guess it is just a reference to Facebook, yes. On a Friday night, you are mostly likely to polish and sort my coin collection. I don't have a coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. I am not grilling that often. I have been grilling before, though. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. No. Torment my children with dad pumps. Ooh, I would love to do that as a... if I ever gonna become a dad. Sink into blissful oblivion sleep. Torment my children. If you had one thing to take with you onto a deserted island, what would it be? My trusty grill. What's up with all these grill stuff? The Lost Shaker of Salt. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. Yes, indeed. I am amazing. Next single, maybe. But sure, this was one. What are your turn-ons? Strong dead arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks. A well manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top tier grillmanship. Comfortable with crying. I do wonder one thing. I do wonder, because I do not remember, I was not counting, but I think there's maybe the same amount of choices every single time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there was around 6 guys that you have choices to date. Which means I think that each one of these single choices I have is fitting to someone, is my guess. I mean, I love food, so top tier grillmanship, yes indeed. What did you want to be when you grew up? Okay, there's not exactly, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, there's only 5 choices now. Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father. The president of space. I mean, none of these are fitting for me because of my dream as a kid was to become an owner of a giant candy store where I could get all of the free candy that I would like to have. Pretty like almost for everyone that are good at grill. Fair enough. A good father. Good father, please. Yeah, I mean, that is, of course, the one I'm gonna choose because of out of these options, that would be the one that I would choose because of as a kid. I was already planning what my kids' names should be and everything. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything of Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, all comedies that haven't aged well. Anything on a Laserdisc. Is it like a CD? Is that a weird way of saying CD? I don't know. Whatever will make me cry. Oh, so many movies. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000 piece puzzle together. Yeah, I love making puzzles. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Oh, who eats at 4 p.m? I do not eat before 6 p.m. unless I need to do stuff, like streaming. But even then, I really prefer to eat earliest at 6. Trying to geocache, but getting hopelessly lost. I don't know what that means. Geographics? I don't know. Arson. I know if Link would be here, Arson would be his choice. Being emotionally vulnerable. Either that or nap. Either that or the puzzles. But I think I'm gonna go with the puzzles. I love to do a puzzle. I mean, napping is great. But 1,000 piece puzzle. I was doing that with my aunt when I was there like 3 times. I mean, I think it was only 500 pieces. Somewhere between 500 and 1,000, I do not remember. It's a lot of fun though. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan? No thank you. My Nope. My book of word jumbles and a pen? Sure, I would like that. But a cool knife. No. Though as a kid, I was liking to walk around with a scissor. Oh well. My crumbling low self-esteem. I have been having that with me since I was a child. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. I frequently, sometimes. Is that not the same thing? You don't need to add the sometimes. I'm correct about that, right? Better be. Otherwise, I'm crazy. Well, my crumblingly low self-esteem. Okay. By the way, you can't get free candy. That's so sad. I know that's very sad. But in my head as a child, that was still my biggest dream, to own a candy store and get free candy from my own store. Comedies, puzzles, I guess. A cool knife. Knife, yeah. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. How proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. Ooh, when I was either still 14 or I was just getting 15. No, I was 14 because it was a Christmas. When I was 14, I was making a bet with one of my classmates, I guess you can call it, schoolmates. So we were saying who can survive the longest, because it was 2012 and the world was supposed to go under. So we was making a bet to see who was going to survive longest. I do not remember what our bet was, like who would win what, if we would win. But as far as I'm aware, we both are still alive, so it's a long-term bet. It's still going on. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. Yeah. When I can next get a cup of coffee. No. Hot cocoa. Thank you very much. Lawnmower modifications. Of these, I would probably think more about how proud I would be of my child. But just existing. Profile complete. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah. That was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seems pretty interesting. Okay. I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives you me a hug. Go get him, Dad. Woo! I'm gonna make friends.
You've got dads.
You got dads. Woo! Dream Day. How are you, Freddy? Hello, Yaxi. Thank you for stopping by my stream. Really appreciate it. Hope you're feeling well. And yes, indeed, Dream Daddy. Because of why not? And this is part 2, so like, I just got to the part where I can start to date someone. I have no clue of who to date. My choices is between Brian, Robert, and Damien. First of all, Brian was having the, what's it called? The Daddymon battle that I was losing. So I kind of need to get my revenge, you know. But also because of he just seems like a chill funny guy. But also because of on Steam, then I was getting the cards things that you can get on Steam from games. I was getting him, so I was like, does this mean that I should probably choose him? It sure makes me not needing to decide. Robert, because he just seems interesting. Even though he is drinking way too much and I'm not much of a drinker, like, at all. And Damien, because of, well, he's basically a goth vampire, like, what can you want more? And I love his hair. That's my plan is to date all of them at some point, but I need to start with someone, right? Does it mean it's gay simulator? Well, it is not a. It's not a lesbian dating simulator, I would say. These men are guys. I do not know if you can be a female. Woman. Maybe you can, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't remember. Who knows? I don't think so. I think it's just stats. But in any case, I'm a guy. They're a guy. I want to date one of them. I do not know, but what is this? Hi, Freddy. Are you not calling me Dad? How dare you, Dad Manda? It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for that book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care to miss them. Okay, this is not my daughter. This is Dad Manda. That's funny. Brian, I remember what YouTube guy was with him. What? I remember when YouTube guy was with him. Who's YouTube guy? Oh well, Brian it is. Brian. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, you are most likely to see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Can I go to scroll down? If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My fishing pole. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What did you want to be when you grew up? Fireman. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. I mean, every time I'm thinking about someone that's loving fishing, like, basically would never leave their home without a fishing pole, I'm thinking about my cousin. He really loves fishing. I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. Well, that would probably be my case too. Oh, well, hello, Brian Harding. Brian. This one first stream. That one first stream. Fair enough. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more. But it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. I would never do that. Cracking knuckles, I hate the sound. I hate the feeling. And I have trauma because of my mother was always telling me if I would do that, then my fingers would turn black and they would not work anymore. So yeah. Well, you have a lot more chores than we have. Coke is better than coffee. I agree. I prefer cola much more. Okay. Hey Brian, great Graham. Okay, I can. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout. yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple of minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man, I always love a good burg. With a buddy, we should definitely hang out. What do you think about minigolf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name? That's cute. Yes. Friendly competition. This is perfect. I know Amanda, and I will crush Brian in minigolf. I've been taking her to minigolf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Which also reminds me of that I'm having a competition against my dad in minigolf as well, every once in a while. Though the way we're playing it is like the winner is paying for ice cream after. I was only doing that once. Oh well. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. Woo! I was getting to read before it was too late. Coffee. Bro, just speedrunning. Hello, Ein. How are you? Thank you for stopping by my stream. Really appreciate it. Hope you're feeling well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And happy that you can hang for a bit. That's great. We was deciding who we're gonna date, so that's great. One second. Amanda walks in through the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Oh. You up for some? Hey, are you alright? Oh, yeah, I'm alright. I just got sad because I started thinking about how I'll never have telekinesis. You know what? You know what? You know that you can talk to me, right? Not this again. What are you talking about? If there's something going on, or even if you're just feeling sad, I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you. I should actually have been saving when I was finishing the dad book thing. I did not do that, oh well. Thanks, Popsicle. But I'm serious. All I want is to lie in bed and be able to make barbecue chips levitate from the kitchen directly into my mouth. Well, I can't give you telekinesis, but I do have a solution you might be pleased with. I went into the kitchen and grabbed a bag of chips. I retrieve a single chip and toss it in Amanda's direction. Success! She catches it with her mouth. Not quite telekinesis, but still fun. Hey, would you be up for some mini-golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. Is this gonna be another minigame? Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. Very interesting choice of game. What do you mean? This is the second time I play it. I was playing it once. You ready for this? Alright. I hope that I'm gonna play minigolf now. Arr, matey. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate themed. I just now realized that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, Pirate Dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy, scurvy. Avast ye. I don't see pirates, only angels. It is angels, right? It's not angels. No, angels is eel, right? Yeah. I'm very much not proud of saying that I have been mixing angel and angles around so many times. There's no time for jokes. Avasti. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon? Come on, Dad. You told me that this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just minigolf. Just minigolf. It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at minigolf. Whatever happened whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. I mean, this is 100,000% me. Also, what have I been missing over here? Yay, I'm not alone. He was wanting this game when he was a kid, 100%. I 100% sure would if I would not be too afraid to play this game as a kid. Or if I would admit it to myself as a kid. Hope stream is going good. It is. It looks fun. Yeah. Freddy is so accurate. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Even while being a fetus. Yeah. He was like, this is my only goal in life. This is what I was born for. I mean, you're not wrong. Ahoy there, mateys. Ahoy. Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah. Alright, first mate, I hear there are buried treasures in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Look at those two. They're 2 peas in a pot. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You're a gambling man. You're a gambling man. I know when to hold them. Depends on what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? I mean, that sounds like a bit too early to say that. I know when to hold them. Depends on what's on the table. I have no clue. The only thing that I would say of these options is, do I get you if I win? But I feel like that's a bit too early and extremely awkward. So I don't know. I know when to hold them. Woo! So many hearts. Was there written fold? I thought there was written hold. I know when to fold them. I know when to shoot. That's pretty much all I know how to do. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're gonna maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at minigolf, you know? Oh yeah? Hole in one every single time. You get that? What I just said is not true. It's not a true thing. But it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Oh no. No! Seek no paths. Oh. But where is Mother? Wait, don't tell me. Mother was all this time a man? But for real, when is Mother? Where's Mother? But what? That was a cucumber. There's no cucumbers. Oh, you really have a time? This is very bad for me. Woo! Woo! Oh man. Yes. Oh man. Yo ho ho. Rank S, impressive pudding. 4 out of 18? What? But whatever, I did decent. Yeah. There was no mother. I was adopting Amanda and with my ex-husband, but my ex-husband is dead. Training for the next Roblox stream. What will be in next 100 days? Get out now. Get out. Yeah, Nim, if you see those kind of messages, which is always the same message, feel free to ban them. Thank you. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. What do you mean? I'm great. No, it's not. I'm fine. I feel my left eye twitching. Oh, I can actually do it with my left eye. Amanda raises her eyebrow. We are here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game where we're currently winning. Dad? Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches a ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love ya, kiddo. Okay. Yes! Oh, it's over there. How am I gonna get that? Yes! That one is actually. Oh man. Me playing Mario Party 8. No! How is it going with Mario Party 8? Are you winning more or less than I am right now?
You've lost your ball.
You don't say. What? I did not really understand how this one was working.
Sink no pots.
Wait. I think I can choose speed and stuff as well. By holding and not just pressing. Wait, what? Oh, I have no idea how I was getting down there anyway. So I need to hit in the mouth or what? Getting there! Well, I feel like I did a pretty decent job though. I played to win. Me too. Yes, indeed. I want to ban them. Bro, why nobody banned him yet? Freddy, let me ban him. I cannot let you ban him unless I give you the power to do that, and I don't want to give that power to anyone. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but I can feel the crushing weight of the force that's before me, casting a disappointed look upon my broken frame. I have failed you, fathers, and for that I am sorry. Man, that was some good shooting there, Freddy. I fought valiantly, and my only regret was being bested. I have lost at putt-putt. Minigolf is beneath me. I'll remember this day, Brian. And someday, when I finally defeat you, you will think of this moment too. The moment I decided your fate. The moment I decided that you must be destroyed. Brian and I eyeballing each other, electricity shooting between us. Oh, Daisy, did ya have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging you two. Do enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Freddy, you cool with that? Sure. Just don't get yourself into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian. Oh, guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which I'm not jazzed about, considering I just completely blew it out on the putt-putt course. Is it called putt-putt? Is putt-putt a word? Does it exist? Why does it exist? What is it? Is it golf? Is it mini golf? Why is it called putt-putt? Okay, Dad. You can do this. Just gotta drown my sorrows in some tropical loser drink and get out of here. Yes, I would like some apple juice, thank you very much. Even though that feels like a pretty good winner drink, though. Brian and I walk into the Friggy Tiggy a Pitchy Island themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukuleles music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Can you choose freely who you can romance? Yes, I was having. I don't know. I think I had like somewhere between 6 and 8 options, but I was choosing Brian to go on a date with. Well, it's not a date, it's just a friendly meeting between dads. Did you ban about? Also, depending on indirect choices you make. No, I can choose. I can choose from that book. I just timed the person out. Nim, you can ban them. It's a bot. It is just a bot. It's not a person. For 69 years, 600 seconds. If they come back, they'll get banhammer. Can I have it? American does not make sense. Fair enough. Looks like nah. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. I don't like pineapples. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed out pineapples. He sets them on fire. And we have to blow them out before we can drink them. I don't like rum. Also, why is he putting it on fire? That's crazy. Usually, I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And just me again, I think not. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Sorrows taste fruity. My lawn care needs are very particular. I hope you're up for the challenge. Oh, don't worry, I'll bring my own salt to promote healthy growth in a sustainable environment. Oh, come on now, Freddy. I'm just having a little fun with you. I grumble and sip more of my fruity sorrow drinks. Fine. You got me on this one. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeovers Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's a reality TV. It's reality TV, who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's 3 weeks job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode. It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch that. I mean, I guess it depends on the guys. Apparently that is my way of thinking. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like long haul paranormal ice roads ghost truckers. I have terrible news for you, Freddy. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor. Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spent your whole life trying to not become your father, then you wake up one day and there you are. But I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter. So it's an absolute dream job for me, at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together, still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Tell one of your classic jokes. Ask about his daughter. Stare him down, unblinking. No, I don't think so. Classic joke or ask about... I think I'm gonna ask about his daughter. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from me. From her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me. Let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See? We can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. Obviously. Pineapples are bad. They are eating you. I don't want to be eaten by pineapples. Fair enough. That's the only reason. I think. Let's keep it moving. Ask about his dog. Complain about kids these days. Compliment his beard. What about his dog? Yes, indeed. So, you have a dog. Sure do. I can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh. He's a little gawky. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone. Brian laughs. Freddy, if you wanted to see a picture of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the goods then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian and I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. What? Really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just figures with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yup. I went on a trip to Hawaii. Maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat, so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing, other than the fact that we do not like seafood that much, and especially do not like to have lemon on our food. No thank you. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out too. Then all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tugger the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway, it's good. Get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish gone, never felt dumber. So it got away. I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Oh man, fishing's the life. I haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, no. I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm the best at fishing. No one can outfish me. All of the things means the same thing. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you wanna go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on. You know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, man. We'll see who can catch the most fish. So I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Freddy good at catching fish wonder for nothing. I am spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and heads outside. Till next time. This is a great opportunity for friendship. I'm real excited. Kiss my bass, Brian. Brian. Is this meaning what I think it means? And also for catching more fish than Brian. You're not killing me with these puns, Freddy. Mull it over, you'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She's immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. My hair's getting in my mouth. So, how was your hang with Brian? It was okay. Oh yeah? He seemed like a neat dude. I think so? I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently, so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasures for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit. So we just watched some documentaries about theories, physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She is super mature for her age. Mature. Yeah, Brian says she had a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. I'm gonna hang out with Brian again. That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I told myself that, but would I listen? No, I never listen to myself. I know. Kind of panicking. Oh. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of tangible reward. Your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun, you remind yourself as the world darkens around you, and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Alright, I'm pushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, pups. Ooh. So many dead points. S. Beard? So I should have been complimenting his beard more? I don't think so. I think I was making the correct choices. Pirate. Yo ho ho. Beard. Beer hugs. Bear hugs. First dad. Friendship. Well, I did great, guys. See? I am so great at flirting. Right? Dad points. Daddy points. Soft boy. 1 out of 3. While I'm doing my afternoon words jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if I got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA.
Yeah.
Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horny Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. But please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey. It's okay if you didn't. I got in. Oh, I got in. Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god. I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview. And your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment, Hiya was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It's fine though, but we're gonna make it work. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course! Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie. We're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along her bayside, cheering into our foil-rubbed burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. The dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby. And there's a discount if you bring your student ID. And, Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing softwares for free. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about Hiya! But I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar nature and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were a good roommate, can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding, we didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home. One night we spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough. That sounds exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorm if you get a note saying you need one? I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited, I don't want to disappoint her. But I need to be real for a second. So, you know, I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No! I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need to knock it out of the park these last few months of schools, okay? If you really want to go to honors, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately wells up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pulled Amanda in for a hug and kissed her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Woo!
Welcome. You've got dads.
Yay! I got dads. Freddy, trust me. Somebody added into Roblox. Can I say that word? Female top torso. Okie dokie then. That's weird. Just want to. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on that book? Why, Freddy, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for a daughter, though? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no, wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student. I swear I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I decline to comment. Cool. Hey Freddy, what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games, and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Lose that money. I need to save now, because I like to go on another date, but I have never been playing poker. As I was saying in the beginning, Brian, Robert, and Damien is the people that I'm probably mostly interested in the beginning, at least. I mean, goth vampire, mysterious guy, and a cute guy with a dog and loves food. I don't know what can go wrong there. But time to lose that money. Let's see how this is gonna go. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Hey man. Crap, I should have brought something. Haha, no worries man. It's your first time just bringing a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. Ooh, he's there! Yay! I'm gonna be more friends with him, right? What about you, Ein? Do you have a preference of all of these dads? We pass through the fence, enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph, who were around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Okay. How I'm gonna make the fancy gay voice again. Not that I was good at it last time. Oh well. Freddy, glad you could make it. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Crack. Crack's the resident shock. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware Crack's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Poker face, tell the truth. I am still terrible at poker. My tell is a sustained childlike giggle. Yes. What was making his voice as? I don't remember. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. This is my tighting. I'm giving back to the community. Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought pigs and a blanket? Not Crack. Hey my chai seeds and granola energy balls are just as delicious. Everybody laughs. Let's just get the game going. It's so complicated to change voice so often. I need someone to make voices for someone of these. While Vampire X Vampire isn't bad on looks alone, I like Matt the most. That's fair. We all take a seat at the table, and Matt's starting dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily, as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Then Damien and then Robert. Or Craig. Fair enough. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tail, like Matt with scratches his ear. Hey! Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. I adjust my pants all the time too. No, wait a second. And I think you just loudly announced to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yeah, yep, that's me. What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. The man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See? You can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert?
Oh.
Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute.
Nice.
I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah. What are you, a drug dealer now? Yeah. What do you need? Horses? Speed? Juana? Your niece? I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called maybe I won't need you today, maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I don't really, I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet and this is a backup. Until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies, we've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating those pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket? I don't know. But they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Oof. I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn.
Hey.
If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Ryra and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday. But she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diapers, so now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby.
Yeah.
There's a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk in on her after she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of, wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs in a blanket, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. I don't believe that. Healthy is never good. I don't want to think about what I've dropped in the toilet. Fair enough. Fair enough. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop.
Oh.
It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Here's the kale chips.
Hey, dude.
Here's the Veil is a popular post-hardcore scramble band out of San Diego. Well, look at Matt confused. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouse. The shop nowadays. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person's to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before, literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. What even does that mean? Like this? Is it not just tilt? I don't know. I'll ask her though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken to tidying up. Refusing any help from the rest of us, Brian deals us all the cards. So, what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really wanna unleash the beasts? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys of his trucks on the table. She has seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everybody else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, bry guy. Are you guys sure you wanna? You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who cautiously sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking, Robert puts his old workhorse up for grabs, his only mode of transportation, at times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig, I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you, smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck. Great biceps, but it didn't last long though. I lost everything in a game of I-Go in the back room of a Cincinnati house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone, clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Ixigua Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depth of human fear, loved deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert produced the deed to his house from his jacket and tossed it on the table. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face. intentionally searching for any sort of tell that he can find. Robert cautiously sips his whiskey again. I fold.
Hey.
Everyone erupts.
Oh.
Fine, fine, the whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So, Brian, so, what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys. Next week. You got it.
Hey.
I'll be there. I almost had a heart attack. Sure thing. This has been very relaxing and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Freddy. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I don't think I would ever be able to have a great poker face. I don't think I am good at lying. Hello Gibby, how are you? Thank you for stopping by my stream, really appreciate it. Hope you're feeling well. I think I can save again. Well, time to go back to Brian. We have one heart, time to get another heart. Oh, I have a message from Brian. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian and now he's challenging me to another dead-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still though, I have to accept. I typed back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all of those fish. Make sure you... Okay. Make sure your mower is in good working order because you're gonna be all over my lawn this weekend. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Man, that's gonna be a rough start. Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece, like some kind of monster. Is that not how people do it normally? Gay stuff. I am not gay, therefore no say on this. I must evacuate. Okie dokie then, bye bye! I don't know if gay stuff is so scary that non-gay people can be here to just chill. I'm pretty sure that Markiplier was playing this game many years ago, and I'm pretty sure he's not gay as well, so I don't know. Okay. I didn't raise you like that. Oh, yes, I did. But it's called string cheese and not chumpy cheese for a reason, Amanda. Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating techniques or what? No. Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scout, didn't you? Nope. My stint in the Scout was brief and purely transactional. Though, thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at the coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please, try explaining it to me. Okay? Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. No. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening. Alright, pups. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning. Night, Night, Panda. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. I'm wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked at mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and a beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. That didn't help me. And I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. I'm sitting in the boat, middle of a body of water. I can see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait and wait and wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all of the lures is in tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface and swimming around me as if to taunt me. Wait, what? One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. Fish. You gotta use a natural buoyance sea lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy. I hope I was not pressing too much on this thing, because I was not even liking to press on it, but I was accidentally pressing on it. Really need to have my mouse in the bottom left corner to make sure that I don't do that again. I have no idea if I was missing anything. Oh well. I jolted awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo, you ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda, I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some hot cocoa and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in the chucks her hot cocoa while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Early birds. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woo, woo. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let Freddy sit. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settle in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. I would do that too. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. Is this gonna be another minigame? I hope so. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop, getting it turned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds, like yours is though. Right. I am digging a hole here. I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice, quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear. As Maxwell runs around us barking, the kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Is it going good? I think it's going well, yeah. Just slowly getting to do the dating stuff, which I am amazing at because I am such an amazing flirt guy. Oh, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on, help me out here with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest into Maxwell. Woof, woof. Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. I can swim, thanks. No thanks. Yeah. If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Suit yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids wanna fish? I'm good just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore in the woods and look for bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe, don't go too far. Brian puts the life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place, looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. But how are you doing, Nim? Was you getting to play with Nagomi today? Most freshwater fish usually needs feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge, after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker. The Whack Master 2000? That's limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Yes. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Put some bait on the hook. Insult the fish. Stretch before physical activities. Put some bait on the hook. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container. Brian brought it slippery, but I think I can get it onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook. Need some help? No, I'm meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know?
I don't know about that.
I think that's shark. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Perform fish mating call. Tie a knot or something. Meditate. Tie a knot or something. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborated looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend, I learned that one in my youth. Yup, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. I think they're supposed to be as hard as I can, not as hard. I'm pretty confident that there's some spelling mistakes here. I know that I'm not perfect at English, but sometimes the word just feels wrong. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Ha! Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole. You're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there feeling like an idiot. Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in. I need to match 3 of the same species. I can't tell which fish is which.
Match that fish.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting.
Nice catch. Now you're fishing catch of the day.
Oh, I'm doing great, clearly. There.
Match of the day.
Just happy that there's that any other timers. Oh, there.
Now you're fishing.
That was not the way I was liking to do it, though. Trying to do it the other way, but oh well. Here we are. Wait, oh, that's the northern pike. Yeah, I cannot read that. I don't have time to read that. If you guys want to see that, then you need to read that later, because of the timer is still going, and I like to win. I need to win. I've not been winning anything against this dad yet. Come on, Freddy. Come on, Freddy. See something.
Match of the day.
There.
Match of the day. Nice match. Match of the day.
Okay.
Nice catch.
Oh, there.
Match of the day. Now you're fishing.
Some of them is looking very much like each other. I will say that much.
Now you're fishing. Nice catch. Nice catch. Match of the day.
There.
Nice catch. Catch of the day. Nice catch.
There.
Nice catch. Match of the day. Rainbow trout. Nice match.
Oh, nice. That was working the way I was thinking. Oh. Huh. I got a good part, but I did not get enough. I needed to get 2,000 points to get an achievement. I have not been getting any of the achievements yet. Good work. I want to get the achievement though. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly, and the line starts to run. Reel it in. Reel it in. I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian caught. The pole saw is mine. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. I thought I was taking the life vest. All of a sudden I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arm. I'm finally dragged upward, sprouting water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all of our fishes are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with the new soaking wet gear. Play more Candy Crush. See, apparently a weird take away from this game. Sure is a weird take away from this game indeed. But yeah. This is first mini golf. I don't get enough points because I need to get 18 points. And now this, I need to get 2,000 points and just got 1,200 or something. I'm not good enough. I will get better, but I still think I won. I got an S at least. We row back to the shore with Maxwell in tow. Ooh. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built the guy like an ox. What is an ox? I have no clue. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours? Yes? Okay. I will reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done some more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all. Really another thing you bested me in. Super sexy Brian. Stupid sexy Brian. That's the thing. I was having some periods in my life where it was like I was doing as many sit-ups as I could, as many pull-ups as I could, and doing the plank for as long time as I could every night before I was going to sleep. I was only doing that in periods though, but I think it's probably like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago since I did that last. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day's young. We can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge. We're probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day, my stomach growls.
Know about that.
You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. If I was never visiting my family in America, or even in Canada, I would never know what a granola bar is, because apparently a granola bar is a muesli bar. So that really confuses me. I have no idea what you're saying, Bacon God. Back on the road. Fair enough. I have a small child. I am flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire, and I accept the cargo short granola. And now, we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? Ah, I wouldn't worry too much. Worry it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They are too smart. They probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seemed to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh. I've always hated how this stuff smells. Oh, yeah, me too. I don't like to use that. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Throw the stick towards the woods. Fake out throw. Break the stick in half to assert your dominance. I mean, it's for sure one of these two, but I'm just gonna throw it towards the woods. So many hearts. Yes, hearts. But what your dumbest rule you ever saw in your life? The dumbest rule I ever saw in my life? I have no clue. I cannot really think about any rules that was extremely dumb. I think as a kid I was thinking it was a stupid rule that we was needing to go outside in our breaks, especially because if I was just like to stay inside and doing more school stuff. Remember, that was when I was starting school, but was not allowed to do that. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him, which consequently is not very fast. It is very cute though. Nice throw, Freddy. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good boy. Good and speedy boy. You're the world's champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Butt pats never fail. Scratch behind his ears. Rub that belly. Rub that belly. Maxwell rolls over and let me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it. I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs? Aha. I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. I just focus on petting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. while I'm playing with Maxwell, fish being rottingly pulling on Brian's lines, I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. I mean, I would 100% just give him a belly rub. You want a belly rub? Here, you have a belly rub. Yay, good boy. What about you, Bacon God? What is the dumbest rules that you have ever seen in your life? Amanda and Daisy emerges from the woods, looking towards unscathed. Whoa, Dadbot Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both to put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tells me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in like mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for? A child? Vanna puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Right. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all generously piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything? Fish tastes okay. Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouth full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. All Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake and then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Don't worry, all of the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Freddy? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. It's terrible. I'm gonna drink some soda for that. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with the Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the backseat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been an ordeal today, but let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block. But yeah, I'm beat. Fine. Why many top streamers is Black Girls Future also? I do not know who is top streamers. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of my drool off my chin. Oh hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You're in some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had a lot of fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, Mia, yeah? You too, take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish and... Stop! Why do you care so much? Manda Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it. Dad, I love you, but you kinda dumb sometimes. Dumb? Oh, clearly the superior dad. You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to probably unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, pups. I've been sleeping on the floor a lot of times too as a kid. And? How well did I do?
You know what? Let me mow your lawn this weekend.
Oh, thank you. Woo! We are doing so great. We've been getting 2 S ranks in terms of dating. See, guys, you guys cannot tell me that I'm bad at flirting and dating and everything. I've just been getting S rank twice in a row. Like, that is the best you can get. Freddy is... If here was stream, what was... what? What? I do not understand your question. It's... I don't get it. Soft boy, 2 out of 3. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in after a few bites of ice cream. From the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? Knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda! The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? Leave her alone. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Something must have happened. Amanda. Get out. Okay, okay. I quickly leave her room and shuts the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. I mean, now I feel bad for doing that. I would just like to make her feel better, but sometimes it is best to just leave people alone and let them come to you when they're ready. But especially as a parent, it's very hard to do. Wow. What has her so upset? Seemed fine earlier. She usually is so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of hot cocoa. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About a minute before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some hot cocoa? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I had to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, that sound was giving me a jump scare. Holy moly. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall in it. I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandage and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start roaming around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does. She makes a beeline to her room. She clearly is trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin. What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. Just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something is wrong. And I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. And sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What's it? What is it? What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So you know how MR is going to that fancy art school in California, right? MR? The one who puked in Dead Goth and Beyond? The best friend? The other one. Oh, man. You got it! Wow! Proud of you! Anyway, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and MRP. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes. So another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's the thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Hello, Chaos. How are you? Thank you for stopping by my stream. Would appreciate it. Hope you're getting well. Anyway, so the only person I told about the cross was MR, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invited everybody out to get nachos at the mall. And after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway, I get the food court, and who do I see there? But Grace, MP, MR, and Noah all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalator, watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around MR, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I stormed over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does. And MR just like glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one, gossipy one. Did she poop on the bed too? I know. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything. And I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contribute to the shifty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to MR asking how long the Noah thing's been going on. And sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did MR say? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, okay. Get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. I'm just relaxing. Sounds good. Happy to hear that. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like she saw my message and didn't reply, and I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to MAP about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that MAP sent screenshot of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of the grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Amanda, Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remains of the cake, her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kinda mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss him, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected. I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Oh no.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's kinda dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendship lasts forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. Well, real friends really surely do not do that kind of stuff. Yes, spill that tea. I'm living for that, for the gossip. Fair enough. But I finally got, it's also really good chapter. Nice. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friends? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did. Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. I mean, I would also do that. I love making cake and then eat the whole thing. And I do it way too fast usually. Unless I make the cinnamon cake, then it takes me a bit longer time because of it just fills me up very, very fast. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
Love you too, Dad.
I don't even need to read that. Woo!
Welcome. You've got dads.
I got invited to a group chat. Cake. I want some now. Me too. Me too. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and we're wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Oh, why can't I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I've gotta destroy this computer. Freddy, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive. But once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Freddy, do you want to go see some art or not? That's good, let's go see art. Save. The thing is that I think this does not really count as a date and stuff, but also at the same time, like, I want to make sure that I can still do great by dating Brian. Okay, see that art. Nom 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 nom. Yeesh, late night noms. I don't have any late night noms. Well, I do. Downstairs. And I do not go downstairs because of it's late. It's only 11. That's not too bad. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Ready? I turn around, it's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art appreciatists? Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too. Yep. Admittedly, a little out of my depths here.
Oh.
Thank God. I thought I was gonna be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say But, you know, thank God.
Oh.
Yep, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister.
Oh.
The points get you into heaven. That's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Okay. Good eve.
Hmm.
Evening, friends.
Oh.
Who's ready for some art? You know I am. I have no idea what I'm in for. Art is dead and nothing is real. You know I am. You know, I love looking at painting things that are in frames and also paintings that aren't in frames. Art is good stuff. Well put, Freddy.
Oh.
All you have to know is that if you ever feeling overwhelmed there, generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now.
Oh.
I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you will excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some teeny wines. Talk out of Hugo and Damien, get cheese and tiny wine with Joseph. Cheese table. I mean, I love cheese, but I guess I can do both. I don't know. I just got out of this. So, what's this first place?
Oh.
This particular artist specialists in landscapes painting of various locals within the American Northeast. I look at that. It is rad art. At the risk of sounding uninformed, do all of these landscapes look like butts to you guys?
Oh.
Damien and Hugo lean in, examining the painting in earnest. It would appear as if you are correct.
Hmm.
Yes, with the meats to the cheese tags. Ooh. Valid assessment, Freddy. Hey, this art stuff's pretty easy.
Oh.
Oh, it gets more complicated. Sometimes the butts are more symbolic, sometimes the butts are metaphors, sometimes art is about the butts they don't draw. Interesting. Joseph returns to our group, with tiny cheese and wine. What I miss?
Ah.
Butts.
Oh.
Shame. The cheese is nice though. Oh, I love this so much.
Ah.
Shall we visit the next place? We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of I'm not even sure hang on the walls.
Hmm.
Oh, jeez. What am I looking at here?
Ah.
This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning, and all I can think about is butts. Vote butts or cheese? Butts, such art. But cheese, I agree with Chaos. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's a butt. Oh no. Oh no, I got the butt option. I can't say the butt. No. Don't do this to me. I want to say it reminds me of my childhood. Butts! I'm gonna save. It's a butt.
Oh.
Everyone stare at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt.
Oh.
Highly valid assessment. I feel like the artist was trying to make a different statement. Probably how much he liked butts. You, as sir, are a servant of the Lord.
Oh.
Well, all gods create creatures, even butts.
Oh.
Compare this piece to the artist's body of work. I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow, how did we figure that? That's what it says on the place card. Oh.
Ah.
Let's look for a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by what. I just got hair in my mouth. Where did I get to? But abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting what the artist chooses to not to let their work be defined by. What's the word? Realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. I could do that.
Oh.
Excuse me?
What?
You, not here.
Oh.
No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depths or the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point.
Oh no.
Friend, he's not worth it. Hugo managed to cool down. He smooths his jacket.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what? What would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No.
Ah.
It's wine and cheese.
Hey.
Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You're not feeling up for it? Is it gonna be any weirder than this art? It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it. Cheers! Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to the performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us.
Kirk Douglas.
So, quick question.
Oh.
Shoot. What is happening? I second that question.
Hey.
Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Wonder. Fear of existence, the very humanity of being human. They really like screaming. What do you think they're trying to say? But I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about what they're saying, why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art with almost every other form of art. Music, painting, photography. The artist uses their medium as a conduct for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotions. It's art. It's catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. So, what are you saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I really mean it. Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on that look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd.
Hey.
Wise.
Ah.
We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream with their way out of stage. I will say that I kind of like Joseph more now. I mean, he's very relatable, other than the whole God part and everything like that. And the fact that he's having a wife. Oh well. Phew! I think I'm all out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together, but I think my favorite voices to make for is probably Joseph and Damien. They just fancy voices, which I totally can do. Ha. Oh well. We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but, get that, but, what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the teeny tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun.
Oh.
Cheese wings! Those would melt in the sun too. And I felt like it's more approximate imagery. Plus, it'd be delicious. A nice emmentada, possibly. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabbled in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time.
Oh.
I mean, I also just paint and draw and stuff for the fun of it. I'm not amazing, but I enjoy it. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions. Like, for an example, Luchados. I think I'd paint boats. Seascapes, maybe some lighthouse, mostly boats. Really?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you choosing boats in a favor of a long history of religious imagery in artwork. But boats are cool.
Oh.
What about you, Freddy? Food, art history, landscapes, tasteful nudes of the artists. The thing is, I'm very bad at drawing food. I mean, actually, I'm pretty proud of the cakes I've been drawing the last 2 times I was drawing cakes. Landscapes, I think it's very funny to draw. Not very good at them though. I really need works. What counts as tasteful nudes? I have never been drawing anyone naked, that's for sure. Food landscape, food landscape, food landscape, food landscape, food landscape, food landscape, food landscape. I like food. I'll probably do still lives of various foods, bowls of fruits, maybe some bread in there. Would there be cheese involved? See, I thought about that, and no, I can't stare at a pile of cheese for 8 hours without eating some of it, and that would ruin the whole thing. Excellent point. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. Alright, boys. Good art? Good art? Agreed. See you guys around. Whether you want to or not, we all neighbors after all. I head inside to deal with the inevitable cheese over. When in doubt, cheese. When in doubt, cheese indeed. Okay. Brian! Time to maybe go on the last date out with them? I mean, at least the other 2 dates was getting an S rank, so... Is this the final one? I don't know. You know what they say about 3rd dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse that book for a while, are you sure? Save and continue. Excuse me. I spent the day longing around the house in my bathrobe and slippers. I don't have a bathrobe or slippers. Committed to enjoying my day off as a testament to dad laziness around the world. 3rd hot cocoa of the day and doing my second word jumble in pen. Man, is this the life. Hey, this one spells door. You're still taking me to the fair later, right? There's a fair? Dad, it's literally around the corner from us. It's not ringing a bell. I came home yesterday with cotton candy. Nope, nothing. I gave you a teddy bear that I once specifically stating where and when I got it. Seriously? Amanda walks to the windowsill and slides the drapes open. That's a big Ferris wheel in the distance. Oh right, that one. I thought you meant another carnival. You're coming with me tonight, right? Gosh, honey. I don't know. I've got all this. I look down at the mug of hot cocoa and word jumble in my hands. Pressing business I need to attend to. Amanda points to my word jumble. Park, dog, clock, cereal. I knew that. I totally knew that. The secret word that they all spell out is pool. Hey, you're pretty good at this. Now you don't have an excuse. You're coming with me. Amanda pushes me into my bedroom and forces me to change out of my bathrobe. Wear something nice. I want some arm candy tonight. What is arm candy? Do you guys understand this youngling language? Arm candy? I know eye candy. I don't know arm candy. Got it. And no flip-flops. Not after last time. We don't talk about last time. Amanda and I stepped outside and follow the faint sound of carnival music. So, what's the first thing you're gonna do at the fair? Eat greasy food like deep fry everything and put it in my mouth. I don't care if it isn't tasty. To start, I believe that the deep frying process can transmute any tasty thing into a tasty thing. Oh, what are they called? Do you guys know the dough fingers that like they are long and then you have like ice cream and chocolate sauce and some sugar on top? Oh, I get them every single time. I mean, in Danish, some places are calling them spenskår. If I can even speak. Probably not. Even though I'm pretty sure that's also a completely different thing. But it's also that thing, so very tasty. I can never go to a carnival without eating those. Very bad. Cheerios. Yes, exactly those. In hot company. Arm candy, she means she wants a hot escort. Oh, okay then. Fair enough. I think she should ask one of the other dads. Please don't throw up this time. I know my limits. You said that last time. I was still calibrating. I'm dialed in now. You'll ride the rides with me, right? This is very embarrassing. I cannot handle roller coaster rides anymore. I need to take a driver's ed pill to handle the roller coaster rides. Like, otherwise I can only do one at a time and then I need a break for like half an hour before I can take another one. Very sad. If you're looking for someone to ride scary rides with, that's a straight veto from the dad constituency. I do not know what straight veto is or constituency is, but I love scary rides. If anyone wants to do a scary ride with me, I am all up for that. I love that. I love roller coasters too, but if they are spinning around, I'm done. However, I'm happy to stand at the fence and take blurry pictures of you riding the rides as per dad custom. Define scary rides. Anything that moves. Well, you know, fun. I love roller coasters. I would never say that. I'm a bad dad. Maybe I'll find someone at the carnival who'll go with me. Wouldn't that be a surprise? Yeah, maybe one of your friends from school will be there, like, who's the one with the eyebrows? Teresa? She got mono. What about the one who vapes? Alex got suspended for vaping in the school bathroom. Well, I hear carnival rides are fun as a solo rider. But then I'll have no one to puke on. Or will I? What? Hey, look, we're here! The carnivals is packed with people from all over town. Tonight, screaming kids run around with cotton candy and buckets of soda clutched in their grubby fists. Colorful lights flash all around us. I feel like just smelling the air will clog my arteries. Hey, let's go over to these greasy food carts first. Amanda leads me by the hand in what seems like a very specific direction. I know my favorite one is around here somewhere. Wait a second. Is that Brian? Wow, look who it is! Sure enough, it's Brian and his daughter, Daisy. Brian has the same confused look on his face that I'm sure I have. What a coincidence that we all happen to be here at the same time in the same exact place. Wow, this is so weird. Can you believe we just happened to come to the carnival on the same night at the same time? Yes, Daisy, that's so strange. How bizarre. Brian? Freddy? I can feel my competitive fire burning inside me again. Last we met, Brian had made a fool of me by besting me at fishing and then out humbling me in front of me, my very own daughter. I think I was better at fishing. I was getting an S rank. I still want that pole saw. There's plenty of midway games here. Okay, how about we hang out as a team and explore the carnival together? Yes, Amanda, that sounds like an amazing idea. Let's all go and do stuff together. Amanda and I follow Brian and Daisy as they lead us towards some rides. I can't believe Brian's here. Dad, we need to relax. Daisy and I have been spending a lot of time together. She helped me with my algebra homework, and I've been corrupting her young soul with rock and roll music. It's really cool. But you and Brian won't stop complaining about each other. Oh, he's complaining about me? No, Dad, he's not. No, Dad, that's not what I meant. If you and Brian would just talk to each other, maybe you would see that you have a lot in common. See, now I gotta turn it up to 11. Brian's getting obliterated. Dad, you have to chill. Please chill. For my sake. I'm chill. I'm so chill. I'm like stupidly chill. And once I prove once and for all that I'm so clearly the better dad, I'll be so chill. You could call me liquid nitrogen. I will destroy him. Dad. I spot the entrance to the midway, a perfect opportunity. I mean, to be fair, I was once on a kind of a date with a guy. Like, it was on my school time and stuff like that, and we was making like a what's it called? A climbing obstacle course kind of thing. And then we was trying to see how fast we could do it. I was going first, and I was allowed to invite my flirt at the time over to my school, and he was coming and stuff like that. And then I was going first, and I was having a decent time, but I knew that I could do it better. But then he was trying to do it, and he was beating my score. Like, he was faster than I were. And what did I do? I was going again, and I was beating his score by probably too much. Fact is, I did great. I was winning over him, and he was not having the high score anymore. I was better than him. That was great. And that was like probably one of the last times I was ever meeting him. Oh well, back to the game. Hey Brian, check it out. Wanna get a couple of games in? That sounds fun. Maybe a little friendly competition. No, we wanted to check out some clowns over there. Amanda, you're scared of clowns. Overruled. Ugh. Fine. Sure, let's play some games. But if we spend the whole night in there, I'm feeling for emancipation. Oh, lighten up. I'll win you something nice. And I'll win you something nice too, Daisy. I'll win more nice things than Brian. I'd like to see you try. Brian and I glare at each other. We've been at it for longer than I'd like to admit. Amanda and Daisy sighs heavily at each other. New game, Brian and I challenge each other to their arms overburdened with stuffed animals and t-shirts with rainbows airbrushed onto them. For every game I win, Brian seems to answer back, Dad, please, enough. Just one last game, honey? So, Freddy, which height? What's the ultimate prize? I spotted from across the midway. We lock eyes. It swims absentmindly in a bowl of water. That goldfish will be mine. Amanda, sweetie, how about I win you a goldfish?
Aww.
If it'll get us out of here, shh. Great! I look over at Brian. We don't say a word, but our locked eyes confirm it. The person who wins the goldfish wins the night. Looks like it's skee ball. You any good? I am the best skee ball player to ever grace this earth. Think you can handle me? Still willing to put up your weed whacker? Only if you're willing to part with that pole saw. Lawn grooming equipment goes to the skee ball champ. We share an earnest shake. I'm ready. Oh no, I've never been playing this. How do you do this? Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Not great. Yes. Yes, I was beating him. I'm a bit too much into this. Oh, but it's so much me. I feel very personally attacked in this game. The bell sounds and light flash. It feels like things are moving in slow motion. The guy running the booth points at me. I turn to look at Brian, and his face is priceless. The attendant reaches up and dumps the goldfish into a plastic baggie. My hand shake as he passes it over to me. I've done it. I've finally done it. The fish is mine. The pole saw is mine. Victory is mine. I have bested Brian. You won, fair and square. I hold the goldfish above my head, brandishing It'll aloft for the world to see. Be cool. Speech, speech, speech. I couldn't have done it without Amanda. You know, you take your W's where you can get your W's. But I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the love and support of my dear daughter Amanda. Dad, I do it all for you, kiddo. Dad, I hand her the fish. May this fish represent our unbreakable bond. Amanda, what would you like to name your new friend? How about Brian? Betrayed by my own flesh and blood, I am devastated. Who wants to check out the Ferris wheel? Yeah, I wanna ride the Ferris wheel. Of course. I'll hang out and watch you guys. Still not a fan of carnival rides. I'd be happy to ride some rides with you kids. I'm just kidding. I love carnival rides. I'm the best at them. With the pole star? We traverse the fair and end up at the relative short line for the Ferris wheel. It doesn't seem like a very popular ride. Daisy and Amanda chat excitedly. I can feel Brian glare at me. So, how do you do on the trike final? Way better than I thought. I would. Those consign problems still tripped me up, so I drew a cat instead of answering the questions, and my teacher gave me points for effort. Wow. Is high school really that easy? Absolutely yes. The school of hard knocks, though. The school of hard knocks, though. That's another story. I don't get it. Amanda playfully punches Daisy on the arm. Welcome to the streets. You check out that art book I gave you? Yeah. I love that section of female photographers. You have good taste. You know, I bet your photos will be in a book someday. Daisy. Daisy, stop, or I'll cry. They're too cute. Right, operator. Next. Amanda pushes me forward. You first. I sit down in the carriage. And now you. Daisy pushes Brian into the carriage next to me. Before I can say anything, the ride operator closes the gate. Now, wait just a second. We're gonna get some deep fried pickles. You two take this time to work out your differences. Deep fried pickles? What? I mean, I don't like pickles, so... Hold on. Get along. Amanda and Daisy runs off into the crowd. The ride starts moving. I sit in the Ferris wheel with my arms crossed, not talking to Brian. I don't even know what Amanda is talking about. Neither do I. Our carriage creeps slowly upward. Ferris wheels are boring. Will this ride go any slower? Oh, is it too fast for you? That's not what I meant. How could this get any worse? Suddenly the ride jerks to a halt, with us at the very top of the wheel. I can hear the faint yell of the ride operator down below. Sorry folks, ride stuck. Guess a raccoon must have stolen a key component to the motor. They're very crafty animals and are frequently attracted to shiny objects, so it makes sense that they would pilfer something like that. Anyway, it'll be some time before we can get y'all down, settle in, and get cozy. Well, and hey, no hand stuff while you're up there. No hand stuff? I don't get it. Well, and no mouth stuff either. No breathing? Or no kissing? No talking? What? Well, this is just great. I look down over the expanse of the carnival. I hate to admit it, but it's a pretty good view. I spot someone down at a food cart, melting cheese onto a pile of steaming steak and peppers. Oh man, I'm so hungry. Why didn't we get funnel cake first? My stomach rumbles. Oh, I know that sound. Brian reached into his cargo shorts and pulls off some fruit leather, offering it to me. Cherry or mango? I don't want your stupid fruit leather. Brian opens and starts eating it. Fine. My stomach growls again. God damn it, why didn't I take the fruit leather? We sit in silence as a crowd begins to form under us. A group of carnival workers attempts to restart the engine. I suddenly remember that I have a tiny book of word jumbles and a golf pencil in my pocket. I pull them out and start working on a fresh page, disappointed not to look at Brian. Hey, I always bring a puzzle book with me too. Brian pulls out a small book of crosswords puzzles and a pen. Are you kidding me? I throw my book of word jumble off the side of the Ferris wheel in a fit of rage. Oh, I bet we could find it when we get off this thing. Here, you can do my crosswords. Brian holds his book and pen out to me with a smile. Absolutely not. Why do you hate me so much? Why do you hate me so much? Hate you? Why do you think you're better than me? What? I don't think I'm better than you. Oh, okay. So you were just offering me fruit snacks and crosswords out of the kindness of your heart? Yes. A likely story. All you do is brag about your smart kid and your landscaping and your stupid weed whacker. I'm sick of it. And all you do is one-up me every chance you get. The only thing I wouldn't win is a one-upping other than other people competition, because you would win that because that's what you do. I don't do it on purpose. Wait, what? You're messing with me, right? No. But I don't think I'm better than you at all. You and your daughter are amazing. I thought we were competing just for fun at first. But the more we started doing it, the more it felt like you must hate me. And the more we did it, the more I wanted to impress you. There were times when I did want to beat you, Freddy, but really, all I wanted was for you to like me. Oh my god, I feel like such an ass. Be honest with Brian, be honest with yourself, be an a-hole. Save. Be honest with Brian. I let my competitive spirit get in the way. Actually, no. I let my own insecurities get in the way, and I've been a huge dick to you for no reason. I'm sorry. To tell you the truth, I think we could be really good friends if I could ever make it up to you. I respect you a lot. We sit in silence for a second. Can we start over? What do you mean? From the beginning. Brian holds out his hand. Hi, I'm Brian. I take his hand and shake it vigorously. Hey Brian, I'm Freddy. It's really nice to meet you. Great shirt. Thanks, Freddy. Brian and I look at each other. We both share a smirk over this silly little game. But it feels good to be on the same side for once. Alright folks, thanks for being patient. Turns out the raccoon didn't steal a part, but was instead still rummaging around in the inner workings of the engine. We formed a very yet mutually beneficial truth. The carriage starts moving and we find ourselves down on dry land in no time. Brian and I wandered around for a bit, looking for Daisy and Amanda. You know, getting stuck on that Ferris wheel could have been a lot worse. I'm glad we worked things out. Me too, buddy. Now that that's over with, we can both get home to quietly enjoy our evenings. Agreed. Yeah.
Hey.
Amanda and Daisy run up to us. I think you kids will be pleased to find out that Brian and I have worked out our difference. Dad, that's great and all, but Brian's in trouble. But Brian's right. The fish, Brian. What? Daisy and I got on the log flume, and when we were going down the hill, Brian just flew right out of the log, and now he's hanging from some pipe on the right. We have to save him. But Brian's right. The fish, Brian. The fish. Oh, right. Come on. We sprint over. Ooh, that looks fun. We sprint over to the log flumes, spotting Brian the fish stuck up in the rafters of the right. We'll get you down, little buddy.
Oh.
We have to get Brian before the fair closes. Or who knows what'll happen to him. But the fair closes in 10 minutes. I guess we need to hustle then. What's the plan? Well, one ride around the track lasts 90 seconds. Brian's hanging from a pipe right above the drop. So you'll have to have a window of about 10 seconds to grab him. Wow, did you just do all that math in your head? That's really impressive. I just counted, it's not that impressive. I'm so proud of you, honey. Okay. That rafter is pretty high up. How are we gonna reach him? We all think for a second. I've got it. Brian runs over to the midway to the last game that we played and snacks the pole from the game. Attendant that they use to grab stuffed animals. I think this'll do the trick. Anna presses 2 ticket stubs into my hand. Here, these are our last 2 tickets. Brian's fate is in your hands now. There's no time, come on. Brian leads me by the hand to the entrance of the log flume, getting there just in the nick of time. Looks like you guys are the last ones. We take our seats on the slippery vinyl. The ride operators pulls the bar down over our laps. You ready for this? The log starts drifting down the fake river. Unfortunately, blue water sloshes over the sides, soaking my shirts. This is gross. Just gonna save in case that I'm going to play a minigame and that I need to do it correctly. You know how earlier I said that I was the best carnival rides? The ride jerks forward and I let out a small yelp. That might have been an embellishment. Or Ricky Log make the slow climb up to the track for the most grueling minute of my life. I see him. Hanging from the rafters just before the drop is our beloved Brian the fish, not the guy. Are you ready? I don't think I can reach it from where I'm sitting. It's all you, buddy. Brian presses the fishing pole into my hand. Oh god, I don't know if I can do this. Hey, I believe in you. Gulp. I can do this. Match that fish. Fishing around here. Oh frick! You guys need to read that. Wait. What? Was it that easy? I was panicking because there was a time and the time was already going down. With the precious precision only attainable from playing midway games at a competitive level, I hook the baggies that contains Brian the fish and place it onto my lap. I did it! I grasp the bag firmly. He'll be nice and safe during the drop. Oh god! The drop. I momentarily forgot there was a drop. It's a big drop. Oh, it's coming up real fast. Oh man, it's a big drop. So when I told you that I had a sort of over-exaggerated my proficiency with carnal rights, it turns out that I had under-exaggerated just how bad I am with them. I am utterly and completely terrified of carnival rights. Brian looks over to me and takes my hand in his. I'm right here. We can do this. He gives me a hand squeeze as our log tips over the edge and flies down the drop. Ah! A wall of water rains down on us. I realized I had my eyes squeezed shut and opened them to find Brian still holding my hand. He smiles at me. That wasn't so bad. I love those roller coasters, they're really fun. Told you we would make it. Brian and I walk off the rides and approaches Daisy and Amanda. I hand the baggie to Amanda. Brian! Hey! No, the fish. Aww. I mean, hey, thanks for saving the fish. Don't thank me. That was all your dad. Aw, shucks. It was a team effort. Yeah, you all used your special skills to get him back. Brian got the pole, Daisy did the math, and you got the fish. I didn't get to do anything cool. Well, honey, I'm sure you... Hey, what were you guys doing up there? That was totally dangerous. Amanda steps in front of all of us and plants her feet. Listen, dude, it might have been totally dangerous, but I'll have you know that we triumphed over more than just your silly rule today. We overcame adversity throughout teamwork and friendship and love. We banded together to achieve a common goal, and here we stand stronger than the sum of our parts. And for you two, I actually don't care. The fair's closing, just get out of here. The ride operator wanders off. You really are sparkling conversationalists. We join the crowd of fairgoers slowly ambling back to the parking lot. You kids wanna stick around for the fireworks? Do we have to? I've never seen a child less enthusiastic about fireworks. Yeah, can we go home? We've been hauling all these prizes. around for hours, and my back is killing me. You kids run on ahead. We'll catch up with you later tonight. Amanda and Daisy skip along. We'll probably find them later, curled up on the couch and watching Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. Brian and I sit down on the bench a little further away from the rest of the crowd, who've all gathered to catch the fireworks.
Hey.
Hell of a day, huh? You can say that again.
Ah.
Hell of a day, huh? This is the one time I will let you outdad me. Ha! I'll take it. I'll breathe the cool night air as the first firework launches and explodes in the sky over the fair. I'm glad we talked about all of that stuff. Me too. I'm good to have a friend like you, Brian. The firework launch into full swing, bursting around us in rainbow of reeds, greens, blues, and whites. There's one more thing I have to admit, though. What's that? I don't know anything about fishing. Brian burst out laughing. Oh, buddy, I know. What? You knew the whole time? I mean, you weren't exactly subtle about it. I can feel myself blushing. He laughs again. It's okay. It was cute. If you're interested, maybe I could teach you sometime. That's what friends do, right? Ha! The laughter dies down, and we watch the firework a little longer. I can tell he wants to say something, but he's having trouble getting it out.
Oh.
You know, it's kind of funny. What is?
Ah.
We're not fighting anymore, but I still feel like we've left some stuff unsolved. Lawn mowing is still happening. We're cool now, but don't think I forgot about that. Brian laughs. No, it's not that. Don't you feel like there's maybe something else? Or is it just me? Look at Brian, his smile illuminated by the... I feel like there's also a spelling mistake here. It's not by the, it's just by the. It looks like I would have been writing this. Crackling embers falling through the night sky. I suddenly understand what he's talking about. Oh. This whole time, with emotions running so high, I realized what I've really been feeling. What I thought was jealousy was actually... It's not just you? Oh, it's not just you. Brian inches towards me. You know, it's hard paying attention to the fireworks when you're right here. He and I lean in and our lips touch. He places one hand on my shoulder, then another at the base of my neck, gently pulling me closer to him as a warm embrace. I feel safe. Brian pulls away from me for a moment and smiles. I guess now we get to compete over who's better at kissing. Brian stifles a laugh and pulls me in for another. I'll accept that challenge. Sure enough, when I get home, Amanda and Daisy are passed out on the sofa, surrounded by giant stuffed animals. Amanda's snoring drowns out the paranormal ice roads. Truckers still playing on TV. I turn everything off and throw a couple of blankets over the kids before heading to bed myself. Woo! Day complete.
That was alright, but you can't top me.
No! No! How can you give me a B? B! I was getting so many S's and now I get a B. I'm a failure. I guess he really was the better kisser. I knew I should have been working on my kissing abilities. Next time, go on all Brian's dates. Woo! I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Freddy. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Some things fishy. Rats. What? No, you asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie, it's feds. It's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power of funding of the US government. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. What is glee? I led Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Oh, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of long haul paranormal ice road ghosts truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghost featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you wanna hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Hi, bro. Bro, this is a real record, taking our older age into custom consideration. I'm trying to be in bed by a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dear. I'll keep an eye on you, your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Aw, they look so cute. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. I have never met these girls. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls. How much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witnesses. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Hey,
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
hey.
The perfect Hugo cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Freddy. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by, pretending to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Hey.
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later.
Hey.
I feel like I'm not very good at talking with people. Hey man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. When a splendid grand garden party, my deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. I see Daisy and Amanda in a corner of the party and walk up to them. I swear, if you two are planning another parent trap, relax, Dad. Already won the game. We're just having a friendly chat. Tell me more about college. Slow down, kiddo. You're not even in middle school yet. But I want to go to class in my PJs now. I mean, nothing's stopping you. But Daisy, I hear ya. I know you're stoked on college and skipping grades and taking over the world with science, but you gotta enjoy being a kid first. Growing up is weird and scary, and eventually you'll be able to rent a car, but you gotta get through middle school in one piece first. You know how you wish you were going to college? I wish I was in fifth grade. I want recess and snack time back. Cherish in while it lasts, girl. You got a big future ahead of you, but I don't want you growing up too fast on us, alright? Alright. Thanks, Amanda. Ice cream, cake, yeah! We love that. Ease away slowly. Amanda seems like she has a handle on the situation. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch. Step. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me. Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. That you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. I swear to God, Freddy, if you cry again, you're the best dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, cat. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh. Get good Amanda ending. Woo! Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. I just got the good ending with Amanda. Woohoo! I am the best dad. Alt jeg har er pålæg chokolade. I would like that too, but I don't have that. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Brian is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love ya, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Brian as the last guests make their way out of the party. Nice job. I couldn't have thrown a better party myself. I smile. So, are we doing like opposite competition now? Yeah, we just gonna compliment each other relentlessly. I bet you could do more push-ups than me. I bet you're better with computers than I am. I bet you could trim a tree faster than I could. I bet you could de-ice a sidewalk more thoroughly than me. I mean, if there's something that I am, then it's through. Because I want everything to be perfect. Because otherwise, I'm just going crazy inside. Especially with cleaning stuff. I like this a lot better. Brian blushes. I nestle myself into the soft space between Brian's shoulder and chest. So yeah, okay. No matter how many times he washes that shirt, I bet he'll never get the smell of campfire out of it. Not that I mind. Got a long summer coming. Interested in some more fishing trips with me, Daisy and Amanda? As long as you'll save me again if I fall into the water? I'd be happy to. Gotta sneak in as much father and daughter time as possible before Amanda heads out. Also, be careful, she's probably gonna try to steal your dog and take him with her to college. I also get the feeling Daisy might try to store away in her suitcase, so watch out for that. The sunset casts a pink glow over everything and a quiet calm seems to descend upon my backyard. It reminds me of the lake. I'm glad we're not rivals anymore. Me too. Although, I don't think I've ever been more productive than I was when I was trying to one-up you. Ha! Maybe a little friendly competition is what we both needed. I sighed and nuzzled against Brian a little harder. I am the cuddle champion. Well, we'll see about that. Woo! So, did I do good? I just want to know if I did good. Like, I think I did good. Did I do good? I mean, it was for sure really much fun to date him. He was very a great guy. Oh, that's a picture. You're the best pup, Amanda. But yeah, it was very fun to date him. He was very nice, and I loved the minigames he was doing as well. And I mean, I have only done this one, but I for sure feel like this way was really making me feel like that was me, because I really love competition. Very, very nice picture. Yes, you did good. Thank you. So, I think it's just gonna end now, right? Yeah. Okay. So with that said, I hope you guys is enjoying to watch this stream. I for sure was loving to play it and date this guy, Brian. And yeah. I will be playing more of this game another time. Oh, can I see who I was dating? Because he's the only one with color now. I don't think he was in color before. But yeah, with that said, I am going next time to date one of the other guys. I have no idea who it's gonna be, but I think I can date one guy fully per stream of this game. But yeah, until next time guys, have an amazing time and bye bye!